Hey everyone, this is Kane at Content Harmony, and I want to walk you through the new content brief system that we just launched. When you walk into Content Harmony, everything that you are used to seeing in the keyword report will still be there. You can still, highlight things that you want to highlight for writers and clients. What's different now is when you actually get to the content brief tab. And what you'll find is we present you with a list of templates now to get started from. So if you remember our old brief template, we had a series of form fields that you could fill out and all of your highlights would show up underneath. In our new system, you can actually take standard templates that we give you, like our standard brief template or our classic template, or you can create all types of spin-offs. Choose that template, and what's going to happen is that we drop all of your highlighted data from the keyword report. So for example, our highlighted headings here, right into a fully featured block editor, very similar to WordPress Gutenberg or Notion's editor, if you're familiar with those. And so within our editor, you can now completely customize anything you've wanted to customize about your brief template. You can include all of the data points that we give you as blocks that can basically drop right into your brief wherever you'd like them. And you can move things around as much as you like as well. You can create notes for your strategists while they're creating the brief. You can create notes for clients or writers once you share the brief. And then you can take the data that we give you, highlighted headings. You can still, unhighlight them if you don't need those highlights anymore. Well, say maybe you're building an outline here. But the other thing we let you do is actually convert that data into other usable formats. So I can convert all of those headings into bullets, and now I can start to play with that data and actually maybe use it in different ways down here. The other thing that we'll let you do is turn those into actual headings and things later if you want to mix and match and kind of build from pieces that you borrow and adjust and change from competitors. Naturally, we don't want you to use headings exactly the way they are. So lots of really cool stuff can be done there. We give you tables and lots of different sections. You'll see all of our different highlight blocks that you're used to appearing here. And all of that can be built into your template now. You can still share your template the same way as before. And those shareable URLs will still give your writers and clients a read-only version of that brief you've created, except now they'll see the fully formatted version of the brief as opposed to the old format. Everything else works the same in the content grader and beyond. And now when you copy brief to clipboard, we can now actually export these data points from tables and headings and things. And our copy brief to clipboard still works the way you'd expect. So if you go publish that, paste that into a Google Doc or a Notion doc or a Word doc, wherever you want to get rid of it, you can paste and share those briefs outside of Content Harmony too. Now, that's how the brief system itself works. The other thing that we're giving you is brief templates. When you actually log into your dashboard now, you'll see a list of brief templates that show up on the right here. You can browse them all. And what we'll do is we'll actually be giving you 3 templates by default at the moment. You can go in, edit those templates that we give you, just take a look at them, duplicate them, create your own spinoffs. And so let's say I want to take the standard brief template and I actually want to copy that and make a client-specific version. And maybe I want to put it directly in my gardening site project. Let's say that that's one of my clients that just does gardening projects. I can do my gardening client standard brief template. It's only going to show up in this project. And now I can make all the changes that I want to make here to customize this to, how to grow article, whatever it might be, target audience, beginner growers. I can pre-fill all this information in my template. So each time I run a new brief going forward, everything's already there for me. Let's do master gardeners here. My suggested outline, my content requirements, internal linking requirements. We show you previews of the type of data you'll see when you actually run your brief while you're using the template editor here. But of course, this is just sample data that we're dropping in, but it gives you a feel for what your brief will actually look like once the data is there. And then again, you can leave notes for writers if you want them to do something specific. You can leave notes for your strategists on decisions they need to make within the brief while they're actually building things out. You can leave placeholders. Maybe we actually just want to specifically leave a blank line to make sure our strategist fills in that section. Whatever you want to do, the brief editing system is fully dynamic. You can build that out the way you want it. So we've got a lot of great stuff coming to formatting and block options inside the editor, as well as some other cool new features that you'll be hearing about from us soon. But if you get a kick out of this, if you want to give it a shot, this is now standard for all new Content Harmony teams that sign up. And then any existing Content Harmony teams will have the option to click a blue button in their old brief and actually try the new editor on one of their existing reports or briefs. But of course, all your old briefs will still work for now until we do a migration process later this year. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out in Intercom. Everything will go straight to me in live chat, and we're happy to help you get started and set up on the new system. Thanks.